Hey friends, welcome to another vlog. So we are going to our doctor's appointment today. In fact, it's not an appointment. I'm just going there a bit early on so that I can get my place there. And we will talk about the medical system here in Germany, which is good but not so good as well. Especially in last few days, I had this ear infection, which was not so fun because I had to go to a doctor without an appointment. So if you don't have a proper appointment, or if you don't have a proper doctor already assigned to you, you have to go far away. It took me 1 hour to reach that place, and then I had to wait another 1.5 hours and for just a 5-minute check, and it does really take a lot of time and energy, especially if you're not feeling well. It's not the best thing to happen. But on the flip side, the medical system is quite affordable in the sense it's not free. Your insurance basically covers this, which cut some amount from your salary, which is usually a very big chunk, especially if you are getting paid a bit higher. But that's fair, because if you are not getting a lot of salary, then you don't have to pay that much. But if you are getting a lot of salary, then yes, you will have a bigger chunk of insurance cut in there as well. Do not enjoy the termine or the appointment system here in Germany, but yes, at the end they do treat you quite well, so that's a good part. So right now I'm going for my blood sugar test that I have to get tested. It's going to be another long wait. Another good thing about the insurance is that your kids and your wife, if they're not working, are also covered. So in my case, in the future, when I'm going to take parental leave, in fact when I'm going to take the full parental leave, this will also benefit me, since my wife is working and she's earning, and then through her insurance my family would get covered as well, which is a good initiative to have. This means that literally everybody needs to be insured here in Germany if they want to legally stay here, which means you are not going to go bankrupt at the end of the day if you have some big medical issues. There are few things that would not get covered, like cleaning of the teeth or any cosmetic surgeries or anything of such nature, which is not life threatening. That would of course be very expensive, so be aware of that. I remember in the early days, in 3 years staying in Germany, I did not go to any doctor, mostly due to the fear of going alone and not knowing the system itself, which is super easy. So I highly recommend, if you're new to Germany, do not shy away from going to a doctor. You can actually just take your insurance card, go to a receptionist. Another blocker is that most of the people at the reception will not speak English, so you have to learn a bit of German to convey your message that you want to meet a doctor and you have your insurance and everything. So after that, every doctor is supposed to speak English here, so that is not a problem. So at the end, don't shy away. Plus also, if you are sick for more than, let's say, 2 days, then you also need a doctor note to get a sick leave from your work. The good thing is also that if you are sick for 2 days, you don't need to go to a doctor or get any slip or anything like that, which really saves you a lot of energy and time. But after 2 days, you definitely need to go and get your sick note. So for that, please don't shy away. Few more hints regarding the German medical system. In terms of insurance, I would suggest going for TK. I have been using them since I landed here 8 years ago. Some of the benefits are that they always speak English whenever you have to contact them, and if you are going to call any ambulance, it will not cost you extra or too much. It might cost you to pay the petrol expenses or something like this, but nothing more in terms of the services itself with TK. With other insurances, which might eventually be a bit cheaper, but they will cost you more in terms of getting into certain doctors or getting some services. There are also multiple ways to get your appointment. You can also call the TK representative. They can also book an online appointment for you, and what they can do is they can do a bit of consulting online as well if you don't feel like going anywhere else. Other than that, what you can do is also go to this website called doctolib, and there you can easily, if you are English speaking as well, you can easily find an appointment nearby. You can also go into any specification of specializations that you have to apply for. So for example, if you need an ENT, you can also find that easily over here. If you're looking for some over-the-shelf medicine like painkillers or ear drops or nasal drops, you can easily find them from a store called Apotike. Over here it's like a pharmacy from here. If you need any specific medicine like antibiotics or something that needs signature from a specialist, then you have to go to a doctor, and then you can come to an Apotike and easily buy those drugs from here. So I've got my breakfast with me, and if there is any answer to any question you want to get, please write in the comments.